Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at 5 different configurations for cylinders and hoists that we have here at Regal Trailer Sales in Wills Point, Texas. We have them a few different sizes, so let's get to it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the smallest one first. It's going to be a 5/16 hoist, which is the cylinder is a 5-inch diameter and 16 stroke. So, and that is going to be commonly found in the D6X, the D7X by MaxD, and the DKX, which we have one right over there. So this is going to be, we have 2 of these. One of the first ones that they built, they actually threw in some 6/16s, so a little bit bigger on the older models. On the newer models, they're all going to be 5/16 on the DKXs, and they have a rated power at 14,000 pounds. So it doesn't mean that you can put 14,000 pounds in here. It's just what they are rated out. Now, the reason why you couldn't do 14,000 pounds is because you also have leverage weight. So the cylinder attaches over there. All of that would be considered leverage weight. So anything that past that in front, weighs quite a bit more to the cylinder. On to the next one. So this is going to be the big brother to the DKX, which is going to be DJX. This one has a 620 underneath here. So as you can see, this one is already quite a bit bigger. And commonly, they're going to be in the DJXs by MaxD, which you can get quite a few different configurations, such as 8K axles. This one has 7K axles. You can get 7K, 8K axles, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot sides on these, and all the way up to 16 foot long. And they have a push power or rated power at 17,000. So quite a bit higher already than the 5/16s. And again, same mentality is that you cannot put 17,000 pounds in here. Now you might get lucky if you put it all the way in the back, but if you put it here in the front, obviously you have weight going against yourself. It's leverage weight instead of right above it. But 17,000 pounds rated hoist underneath there. Now I almost forgot, the 620 hoist is also in the ROX roll-off, which the roll-off also has it's right now only in the 14 foot that MaxD makes them, but with 7Ks and 8K axles configuration, we always just carry the 8Ks just because we want to make sure that it's a commercial grade trailer and ready to put to work. Now this is going to be the biggest one that MaxD does in the hoist configuration, and that is a 630 hoist. So 6 inches of diameter and 30-inch stroke. So this one is a beast of a hoist underneath here, and that one has a rating of 20,000 pounds. So it's a beast of a configuration there. Again, same thing with the whole leverage weight and everything. But what I do love about the hoist configuration over the telescopics is this right here. Yes, it has some flex to it, but not that much. That's what I'd like about them a little bit more. But obviously the hoist configuration is going to be our next one that we're going to look at. But back to the 630, it's going to be mostly found in the DDX. Now I know that they've been talking about putting telescopic cylinders underneath this one as well, but we have no idea when that will come out. But that is a configuration with 2 10Ks or 2 12K axles and 4 foot sides and 96 inches from inside width. And we can go all the way from 16 to 20 foot long trailers on the DDX. Now onto the telescopic cylinder. Now we have the 2 different ones that we have here. We got the 3-stage, which is going to be commonly in the DTX only, and that configuration can go from 12 foot all the way to 16 foot long, and 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot sides, and 7K and 8K axles on it. So this one right here is going to be a 16 footer with 2 8K axles underneath it, and then this one is rated at 15,000 push power. So the difference that it really makes from, even though this one has 2,000 pounds less less rated than the hoist configuration does, but it doesn't have any overhang weight, right? It doesn't have any weight working against itself or doubling and whatnot. It is push 15,000 pounds. So I mean, it's a beast of a trailer, and you can only put, what's it rated for, 10,000 pounds payload. So you got another 5,000 pounds of you know, and that is if it was all on the front here, and that is spread out. So overloading, not that difficult. The cylinder will hold. Now the one downside to the telescopic that I personally am not the biggest fan of is the fact that they're a little looser, right? More flexible. Not sure that ever caused any problems. We haven't seen any problems caused by it. Most people love the telescopic just because it has so much downforce, so much power just right straight up, and people love it. So that's one of my pet peeves of the telescopics. But as far as push power goes, nothing beats the telescopic. It'll outlift the DJX every day just because of where it's mounted and so forth. On to the last one that we have here at Regal Trailer Sales, and these are going to be all on Max D's. We do have another brand on the yard. It's a Blackhawk, and that one has a 620 hoist underneath there as well. But today we're just going over the Max D's and their configuration. So 4-stage telescopic cylinder. It's going to be on the DSX only, and this configuration goes from 16 to 20 foot long, and it's an 83-inch wide with the torsion axles, which this one has 10,000 pound torsion axles, and it can be configured out with a 12,000 hydraulic disc brake torsion axles on it. So beast of a trailer right here, and that cylinder is rated at 30,000 the way Max D sets them up. Now it could be rated at 50,000. That's what they technically are rated at, to my understanding. But since the way Max D sets them up with the hoses and everything, they derate it to 30,000. Now obviously these trailers are not, the trailer itself isn't rated to haul 30,000 pounds at most. So this one right here is a 16 footer, is rated at 12,000, almost 13,000 pounds of payload that you can put in here. That cylinder at 30,000 is already more than double of what you can actually put in here. Now like I said, the DSX is configured in a 16, 18, and 20 footer with 3 foot and 4 foot sides and 10 and 12K axles. Now hopefully this information was helpful for you to make your next decision as far as which rating you need for the job that you're trying to get done. Now we have all of these in stock here at Regal Trailer Sales in Wills Point, Texas, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask us in the comment section or give us a call at 430-340-0307 and we'll be glad to help. And I'll also add a little square of all the different ratings right in front of my face. If this trailer fits what you need, check out the description below for the spec sheet and pricing, as well as a link to our website for availability. If you are also comparing options, check out the videos on the corner of your screen on similar models. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you'll be notified on any new videos that we post.